good evening, and welcome to Her Majesty blog, where we bring together the world of pageants with the sole aim of revolutionizing the standards of beauty and creating a social development through women empowerment. My name is Temu, and I will be your host with the most for tonight. Ba 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 ba. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot how we do this. But you know what? Once you've done this and it's in you, you just literally can't stop. I hope you're all having a fantastic evening and you're all snuggled up and warm. You see, we're having some other side. Like, we are just, listen, having the time of our lives as we are excited for tonight's guest. It is within her series. You may ask what it is. On this particular show, we take a journey behind the scenes, behind amazing and phenomenal women within the pageant industry, and we get to find out what it takes to be pioneering women in the industry. This goes from director, winner, finalist, queens, and every bit that's just behind the scenes that makes sure that all things pageantry go smoothly. If it's your first time watching, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Stay tuned right here as to get a front row seat on all things pageantry. Make sure you follow us across all our social media platforms: Facebook, X, almost said Twitter, it's the same thing. Facebook, X, YouTube. Listen, of course, right here on Instagram and on TikTok to get a front row seat on all things pageantry. My amazing guest is just about to join us. I am going to send her a request to join us on this live.
Let's see if the request has went to her. Yes, it has gone. Is yes, Zenande Guliwe, and she is the National Director for Miss Petite Globe South Africa. Let's do this. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. And how are you, Cece?
I'm well, thank you. Thank you so much for giving us the honor of your time on this evening. We are so excited to have you here on our platform.
Same here. I'm so excited. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah. All right. We're running late, so let's get straight into things. But we don't start our show without a young icebreaker to just get to know you and to shake the nerves off so that, you know what, as soon as we get into the gist of things, then you're all just relaxed and flowing, right? So I'm just going to ask you 3 questions, and these 3 questions, you just choose one, like your preference, basically. Quick, and then we just get into things. So you ready?
Let's go.
All right. Radio interview or television interview?
Oh, I've never done television. I've done so many radios, so I would just say TV. Just to what is it? Challenge myself. First time
We're
for
calling it
everything.
into existence. We're manifesting it. Come on. Let it come. So it shall it be. And then full glam or a soft beat?
I always go for soft, but also just to step out of my comfort zone, I would say full glam for an event, one event.
Okay. All right. All right. And then would you say you prefer walking on stage or talking?
Definitely walking.
Ooh, and here we are talking. So we are definitely putting you a bit out of your seat. We're making you be comfortable with being uncomfortable at this point.
Definitely.
Ah, lovely stuff, lovely stuff. But as a pageant girly, I completely understand. Walking is where it's at, you know. The talking comes as a cherry on top, and we all know how we dread that Q&A section. It's like, ooh, listen. But we still do it nonetheless.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. All right, let's get into things, right? Please introduce yourself and please introduce yourself and also share with us your history in pageantry.
Okay, hi everyone. Good evening. My name is Zenande Lerato Guliwe, and I am the current National Director for Miss Petite Global. I am also one of the, should I say alumni or what? Because I was in the pageant last year in 2024, and I went to Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, where I bagged a first runner-up title representing
Yeah.
South Africa. So yes, so that has been my journey with the pageant so far. After going there, I just saw how amazing the journey was, and I was like, okay, I really want to give this opportunity to another girl who didn't even know it exists, because a lot of people in SA that didn't even know that there were a lot of petite pageants around the world. There's so much diversity out there. You know, there's a lot of things that people don't know, that there are even pageants designed for disabled people, or pageants
Yeah.
designed for short males, not just guys, not just a typical Mr. pageant, even short males. There is so much out there, but we don't know because we are all always here in SA. And you know, but when you just step out of your comfort zone, do something that nobody has done before, yeah, so that's the beauty of realizing things out there. And then so my pageant journey, right, it started back in 20, oh Lord, when was it? I think it
Like
was
you even have to do a throwback. Like, is that long ago? Come on, Queen.
yeah, you taking me down memory lane, hey. So it started in
Yo.
2015, right? 2015, that was the time that I entered. It wasn't my very first pageant, but it was my first time walking on stage, because there's been a pageant before that didn't really um yeah, materialize. So
Okay.
started the pageant journey, started with Miss Valentine, didn't win that pageant, was sad. And then, you know, I was like, okay, no, I'm gonna give this another shot. So the next time I went to the pageant, I went to a big pageant. There were so many girls. In my category, we were 60 girls on stage. And I was
That's
in
a lot.
16 at that time, yeah. There was only one brown girl in the top 10, and the rest, it was like, you know, white girls, you know, like obviously pageants need a lot of money. So for you to stand out, you need to invest like a lot, you see.
Yeah.
So I didn't place for that pageant either, but I remember how beautiful I was even the next day at school. Actually, that week nje, at school, oh girl, you look so pretty. I had my nails done, had my hair done, and I'm like,
Listen.
yeah, I'm starting to like this, you know. And before that, I was actually a tomboy. I used to play a lot of soccer. I used to do like, yo, girl, I'm telling
That time
you,
is a girly girl now.
it's we're getting there, I guess.
Okay, no, that's quite interesting. And I love what you mentioned about how, pageants are so diverse nowadays. I think earlier on this year, I was interviewing a young lady and just speaking about how a pageant that's designed for spirituality, where one literally grows in the spirituality and so forth. And I was so amazed and intrigued by that. So
Yeah.
it is true that the pageant industry is really broad, and we just need to look within, do our research in order to get those that are literally just tailor-made for each one of us. And then you personally are somebody that's very broad and diverse. I mean, from when you started in Miss Soweto to your logistics qualification to entrepreneurship, and then here you are as well, national director, right? With all these things that you have done, how would you say they have prepared you for this leadership position?
Honestly, I would give most of the credit to Miss Soweto, you know, because I I didn't enter Miss Soweto once, right? I entered
Cool.
Miss Soweto like uh multiple times. So all of that resilience, you know, I wouldn't call it, I wouldn't use a negative word to describe that, because I just believe that each
Mm,
and every opportunity that we are given is a stepping stone to get somewhere, to be greater, to be bolder, you know, to be a different version of yourself. So I would say that
absolutely.
that pageant, oh my goodness, it has done a number on me. We had makeup workshops, we had so much walking, we had speaking workshops literally every Saturday. Miss Soweto is one of the biggest pageants when it comes to training alone. mentoring alone. You know, they really mentor you, they really shape you, they really mold you. And guys, shout out to them. Shout
Yeah.
out. Honestly, I love that pattern. Even now, it's really close to my heart. You know, if when God blesses me, when He blesses me with like a quadrillion billion monies, I'm going to sponsor that pageant. I'm going to be a partner. Yeah, and hopefully, maybe, you know, I don't know. Let me not be too forward, but
Those
yeah,
are
be
all the
like.
reasons. But keep us in suspense, Nyana.
I think that one, let me just zip it for now. But what I would say is that I would really love to be a part of that organization beyond being just a contestant, you know, in future, because of what they have done for me and for many other girls in Soweto. And it's just so beautiful. It's really beautiful.
That is
Yeah.
amazing. And I think all of the girls that we've had here, whether they were finalists or whether they were like, I think we also had Ontiameti and, you know, every single person that was part of the Miss Soweto will literally brings it. Like, it's almost like it's a boot camp for womanhood and for just ladies to strive in their purpose in
Yeah.
pageantry. And I'm really just so impressed in hearing how much this has contributed to you and how much you still look forward to giving back to it. I love that. And then
Yeah.
into your current position right now, as we're saying that you're the national director. So last year, you
Really hear you. I'm not the only one.
are you still with me, Queen? Let me
I think
see. Let me see. Let me see. Yes, I
I
think
did
you're back.
not get your question at all. I'm sorry. The internet was doing its things
Its
again.
own thing, its own thing, its own thing.
Mm.
So yeah, I was saying that, you know, you have entered last year and you won, and then you went to represent the country internationally, you know, for this particular pageant, you know. What made you say that actually I would look into getting to being part of this pageant and you know, owning the franchise?
So, honestly, I don't know. You know, things just unfolded because also last year when we stepped into the new year, I had no idea of what could possibly happen. You know, I just knew
Mm-hmm.
in my heart that, yo, if I would just get an opportunity to like be on an airport, hold my flag, leave the country, represent SA, that was my dream. I just saw it. I saw it happening, you know? And I never even
Yeah.
prayed about it intentionally to be like, God, I want to do this, you know, I want to represent, I want to model, I want to do that. But God just did it. You know, sometimes it's like I'm so big on Christ, God, prayer, you know, all that. But honestly,
Mm-hmm.
this, I get like, God does so many things for me that I never even prayed for. Just something that I just think about, and then boom, God drops it. I'm like, Father, wow. So it was a
You.
similar thing because last year, sorry, last year I didn't even plan, but I just kept on programming my own mind. Well,
Yes.
from the time that we broke the year, when we were like, Happy New Year, midnight, the 1st of January, you know, that morning. And for weeks after that, I kept on telling myself, it's going to be a good year. This is going to be a good year. My year is
Come
blessed, you
on.
know, praying for
Yes.
my family, being like, God, we will live to see the end of this year. We are blessed, we are covered, we are protected. And you know, things like I will do big things, I'll do things that I've never, even if I haven't seen it happening, you know. You
Yeah.
remember the Hebrews 11 verse 1 says that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the proof or the evidence of things not seen. You don't need to see
Mhm.
something physically to believe in it happening, you know. And
Yes.
that's one of the things that I really want to instill in my girls, that guys, if you see yourself wearing that crown, really chase it, you know. Chase it. if
Mm.
you if you see yourself winning that crown, knowing what you really want to do with it, do not play with it. Have no mercy when it comes to your dreams. Have no mercy. Don't sell yourself short. Don't shrink yourself. Don't try to hide. Don't say, okay, no, I'm too much. You are never too much.
Yeah.
That is why it's called pageantry. You know, you
Oh,
never too
love
much.
it.
You are never too much ever. So yeah, guys, I never thought about being a national director. Honestly, it just came the same as the opportunity came last year. Bobby scouted me. Bobby is from Namibia. I've never met Bobby till this day, but I'm so grateful to him because he was like, "Girl, here's an opportunity. What do you think?" At first, I was like, "Ah, who are you? Boy, I don't know you. Like, what do I do now?" You know.
Yeah.
But then when I went into the page, learned more about the pageant, I was like, okay, no, this is interesting. Okay. This is growing on me. And then I was like, you know what? Book the flight. I'm doing it. You know, when I commit to something, I really go into it fully. I play no games. So yeah, and I just really want girls to be so bold and brave and merciless. Like, you know, when someone is so dedicated and angry, you know,
Yeah.
angry in a sense that your anger is directed towards doubt, failure, fear, not to say that you wouldn't fail, right? But
Oh,
failure
come
as in
on.
like when you fall, you try your best not to fall again. Of course, you
Yes.
might again, and that's okay, it's part of life. But like get up and run because you only fail when you give up, not when you're still down. As long as you get up, you haven't
Oh,
failed.
come on.
Exactly. So yeah, guys, I'm so excited for this. It scares me, you know, as much as the pageant did last year. I saw all these beautiful Asian girls, European girls, and I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, what am I gonna do? And when I got there, I was holding hands, and it was the two of us remaining, the last two women
Oh,
standing.
please
And
do
guys, it's
it.
possible. Internationally, it's possible.
Yes.
I'm not saying
You're
it's
full
just
testament of that. I mean, if you could do it, then it's pure evidence that somebody else can as well.
definitely,
Ah,
definitely.
love it. You just see a fire in your face and in your voice when you speak about this. Listen, I'm here for it. I'm absolutely here for it. And now I want you
Thank
to tell
you.
me, why would you encourage petite ladies specifically to enter this pageant?
Because petite ladies were excluded so much from almost every sport out there. It seems like sports in itself was designed for tall people. Like, I'm
Mm,
sorry, I don't know who hasn't seen this, but look at netball, look at basketball, look at volleyball. Like, you need to be tall. You know, when you're tall, you have that
true.
advantage. You don't, as a short person, you have to put in triple or double or triple the effort than someone who was born tall. And maybe you both have the same level of athleticism, right? But now,
Yeah.
because of this one is taller and you're shorter, you need to stretch yourself. Look at high jump, long jump. You know, you need to be tall
Mm-hmm.
for all of these, like most of them, even swimming. You know, as a
Yeah.
short person, it's hard for you to like reach and catch up and stretch yourself because, girl, your body is like this big, and you're swimming against someone that tall. You know,
Yeah.
so this is a platform where we really want to say, short, petite woman, come. No one is going to intimidate you here. Everyone is
Mhm.
the same height. You know, I've entered so many pageants before in my life, and when I see a tall person, I kind of shrink because already they're just towering over me, you know? And it's just like,
Okay. Speaking for the tall people, ice keys.
I'm sorry, I'm
I'm,
sorry. I'm just saying, you know, like
I'm
in fashion.
advocating. I'm just like sorry on there, like sorry on there with tall people for making you feel, so short. Like it's not our intention.
Okay, on behalf of the petite queen community, we forgive you. We
Yes.
forgive you.
All
But
right.
now we have our
Please.
home, and our home is Miss Petite Global, where we crown
Yeah.
a short girl to represent South Africa on a platform also meant for short women,
Ah,
right? Like that
all
is
right.
so beautiful, guys. You know, when I was in Malaysia last year, we
Mm-hmm.
did our city tours, we did our photo shoots, we did our, you know, we'd stand in a line for some of the poses, the videos. You know how Asians are. Literally everywhere you are, they want to take videos and pictures of you. You eating, they are there. You talking,
Because
they are there.
and they're excited. Like, listen.
Yes, and it was so beautiful to be there because everyone is the same height, guys. Yo, it was so cool. Everyone is just like the same height. If you want to stand out, just get bigger shoes, because literally everyone is just here. Like,
Yeah.
everyone is just, no one is going to be like tall, and then you just feel like, oh my goodness, this one is tall, they're going to win and go international. Because every other pageant, I don't think I'm allowed to say a pageant's name, right? But every national pageant in South Africa will crown a tall girl because they know that when they go internationally, there's Europeans, there's Ghanaians, there's Nigerians, there's Americans, and everyone,
True.
most of the people out there are tall. Russians are tall, Switzerland, Swedish people, German people are tall, So
Yeah.
thank God for Asia, guys. Thank God. So yeah, every girl can feel home, really, really.
Oh, love
And
that.
you're
Zama.
welcome.
Zama, I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. Ngolosi is saying that you're an icon, sis. Love that comment. Because couldn't agree
Thank you
more.
so
Listening to you and how
much.
passionate you're speaking about everything is just testament of that. And now I want to get into what you are looking for. As the national director, I'm sure even you also have an image, you also have an idea of what you're looking for basically
Yeah.
in this year's winner. So what would you say you're looking for those that are watching and with hopes to enter?
One word, just one. Fearless. That's it. That's
Ah,
like
okay.
I have no, like, literally, guys, like, I don't swear, but
Please
fearless
don't.
can walk. I want someone who is fearless, I
Yeah,
don't want someone who's gonna shrink and doubt and put themselves in
yeah.
the back seats. Literally, you see the girl who won in like last year. I think even this year, the winner this year was also she had that same one trait that I saw
Yeah.
from Lara. Lara is the girl that I was standing with in the top 2 from the Philippines. So the
All
girl who
right.
won the year is from Belarus. And South
Mm.
Africa was not represented this year, So that's why I was like, let me just step up and be the national director and send someone there.
Yes.
So I think both of them, me too, actually. That's the reason I was in top 2. I was so fearless, There were
Yeah.
people there of different color than me. I was the only girl in the top 10 that was from Africa.
Oh,
But I treated
wow.
everyone there as if they are like me. Literally, I never treated myself like, oh, I'm from Africa. Oh, they are Asians. Oh, they diamonds on their dresses, guys. I don't care. Like, it's their diamonds. So, do not ever sell yourself short. I want a
Yeah.
girl who is just so fearless and present. That's what I want. That's it. I don't care about your expensive whatever. And thank goodness nobody is going to be towering over anyone else because we have a limited height of 168 centimeters. Everyone will be cute
Okay.
but petite, and you'll just own your stage. You'll be walking there looking pretty,
Mm.
Yeah, so just, guys, don't shrink. Just be present. Be a lady. Be present. I'm not saying be loud and scream like me. I'm just saying that, like, just be there, be present. Show us that you want it, and we'll give it to you. When you want something, you get it. The Bible says,
Love
knock,
it.
it will be opened. Seek, you will find. Ask, it will
Come
be given.
on.
So when you show us
Come
that you
on.
wanted, why shouldn't we give it to you? Why? There's no
Listen.
reason. Yeah.
There's absolutely no reason. So now, in our country at the moment, we just commemorated Youth Day, right? I just want to ask you, as a young leader, what does the African history mean to you?
Yo, guys, it means a lot, because I when I entered Miss Intercontinental, I actually went to the Vilakazi Street and like the Mandela House. I have a whole vlog on my profile about the June 16 holiday when I was still a finalist for Miss Intercontinental. Unfortunately, yesterday it didn't happen because I had to work, you know.
Yes.
But your South African history is very rich, very strong, very
Yeah.
unique and bold. Can you believe that one of my questions as a top 10, what is it, finalist on the stage in
Yeah.
Malaysia last year was, who is your, like, if you could have a conversation, or if you could have a mentor or pick a mentor from the past or present, who would it be and why? And I was like, Nelson Mandela. When I said that, the whole auditorium was screaming and shouting. They were like, woo, and they clapped. They know him. Imagine, we
Yes.
have so much
He's
impact.
an iconic figure. He's global. So that's just how it
Yes.
is.
And I was amazed. I'm like, Malaysia, you guys know Tatu Madiba. Okay, that's good. And then and then from there, that's when I got that oomph to answer my question. I was like, so but when we have to focus on the youth, right?
Yes.
Imagine a young boy, a young girl putting themselves on the forefront and losing their lives because they
Yeah.
see something that their parents didn't see. A
Mm,
freedom. They fought for a
yeah.
freedom that was beside the Bantu education, beside the Afrikaans, beside the division and all of that. They saw something,
Absolutely.
they
Yes.
envisioned it. They saw, and they was like, they were like, what, this is possible, and then we owe all of this to them. I'm so sorry, my ring light keeps on switching off. It's actually my
No
laptop.
problem. This is the
So
joys of life. Like, nothing is perfect
yes,
here. We just keep it going.
yeah. So they saw all of this, and I feel like we should never take any opportunity for granted, because
Yeah.
it really breaks my heart to see young people playing with education, or
Yeah.
someone being like, nah, studying, and then they drop out, and then they feel like they'll be like those American rich kids who dropped out of school and they making millions. Those kids were already rich, guys.
Mm.
Like, full stop, full stop. You
Oh
sometimes I feel
God.
like the way we think, guys, no,
It frustrates
I don't know.
you, like the face on your faces and all.
I'm not here to judge, right? But you know what gratitude is? It's not just a thank you, it's action.
Yeah.
Gratitude is
True.
action. Gratitude is you doing it for yourself. Because those people are gone. Hector
Yeah.
Peterson is gone, right? But now you only have you to say that, am I going to get that degree? Am I going to finish matric? And am I going to study? Am I going to waste my parents' money? Am I going to waste the NSFAS that I got? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are opportunities out there to study. And I met someone when I was traveling this one time, and she was like, she's not studying because money, what. I'm like, girl, that's NSFAS. That's how I got through school. My mom is a single mom.
Mm.
She couldn't just take me and my sister to varsity. And
Yeah.
thank God for NSFAS, furthering education. I did that for myself. I paid for my own fees because now I had an opportunity to work and earn my own money and take myself to school to further that. Why don't you do
Yeah.
that? Yeah, why? And sometimes I'm just like, be scared, do it anyway. Just go register,
So true.
pay that 4,000 registration fee, and go to school. Don't wait
Yeah.
for whoever to drop something from the sky, or even NSFA. Sometimes they take very
Mm.
long to approve you. You can go and study the whole degree in dates. Please do that if you have to, so that when you have your
Yeah.
academic record at your end of the studies, you can still be able to apply for that job, get that job, and then pay for your fees, and then get the official degree, the qualification, the certificate. You can. A lot of people, my friends, did
Absolutely.
that. Mm.
Yeah, that's such an encouraging word, especially for, in light of Youth Day and for young people that, like you say, some people don't even look forward to going to school. It's a distant dream. It's something that they see and they're like, oh, what's the point? They can't afford it, all these excuses that they might have, or what's the point because they're unemployed, People are very discouraged. So what you're saying is quite encouraging, and I hope that young people are also just listening and grabbing all those nuggets. And then I'm going back to your pageant, right? Entries open. How can people enter? I already heard there's a height limit, 1.68. I'm like, yo, that cancels us tall girls, but okay.
What's your height?
1.78.
Oh, you are so tall. Give me that height.
Listen, I'll make a plan. I'll just like cut myself some way and
You've got legs for days, man. So, yes, entries are actually opened. Entries opened on the 25th of May, and they will be closing on the 30th of June.
Right.
So, what else was your question?
How can they enter?
Okay, so on the Instagram page on Miss Petite Global South Africa, so
Yes.
Miss Petite Global SA, right? We have a link for people to just enter. So you just fill in the form, and then you can pay the registration fee, or you can pay later. That's fine, as long as we have your entry fee, because we want you. We want you. Come, girl, come. So yes, so it's very easy to enter. The application form doesn't even take 5 minutes, like, if I have to be honest, unless when you want to write paragraphs, it's quick, it's cool. You just upload 2 pictures of yourself, face shot, full body, but we might not use the full body pictures, but face shots, and then you just fill in the application. That's it. And then you wait for us to be like, hey girl, let's do this.
All right. I just
for Malaysia.
Ooh, yes. I hope everybody is listening. All the petite girlies, go for it. This is your pageant, and make sure you just do the most. Your national director is ready to take you abroad. Like, listen, she just wants you to be fearless and listen.
Exactly.
She's got you. She's got you. And then we are at the end of our interview, and we are about to ask you our signature questions here at Her Majesty organization. And that question is, what does beauty mean to you? I'm sure you've answered this so many times as a pageant girl, but we're going to give it to you. What does beauty mean to you?
Let's ask you.
I'm the one interviewing you. You're the national director. They want to hear from you. No ways, no ways. This is yours, queen.
To me, beauty means owning it, number one. You don't I would say that I would prefer to be kind any day, but let me not say no, God, guys, nobody wants to be ugly, on the outside, but
oh gosh,
oh my gosh, what am I saying? Nobody wants that, obviously, but the beauty that is within, it is forever. It will never get wrinkled. It will never get old. It would never fail. It fail.
Yeah.
I was listening to this song by Lana Del Rey saying "Young and Beautiful." Guys, go listen to that song, "Young and Beautiful." Ne? So she's just asking a question to this guy. She's asking a question to this guy in the song. She's like, "Will you still love me when I'm no longer young and beautiful?" Yeah, that song is too deep. Because even the Bible says that the outward beauty is fleeting, right? And the Bible always like encourages us to be loving, kind, patient, meek, long-suffering, humble,
Absolutely.
all of that, peaceful, gentle spirits,
Lost you a bit there.
Yeah. The fruits.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, now you're back.
I'm back. You're back.
You had paused, so I don't know. We're back.
I didn't pause. You on my side. It looked like you
did. Oh, so sorry.
I'm sorry. Hey, maybe it's my network. Oh Lord. Oh no. So as I was saying, to me as a Christian, beauty means having the fruit of the Spirit, which are in Galatians chapter 5. Love is kind, love is patient. Number 1. Love does not boast. Number,
Yeah.
like, you're humble, you're kind, you're gentle, you're
Yes.
joyful. That is beautiful, because joy is the fruit of the spirit. So that is
Mm.
what beauty means to me. I'm a Christian lady, and you cannot take God out of me. You can't
Yes.
take Christ out
Yes.
of me. So
Yes.
I would definitely say that beauty is embodying who God is, um, being a best and a better version of yourself, evolving, loving yourself, loving
Mm.
others, being humble, yeah,
Yes.
teachable,
Ah,
mentorable.
love, 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 love that. Easily one of the best answers you've gotten here on our platform. And I love how you are honest and truthful to who you are. If you have got this, got that, girl, listen, everywhere you go, God has to feature. So no shame in that. Love, love, love that. Thank you so much for honoring us with the pleasure of your time. Oh, thank you so much for joining us. We really, really appreciate you. And we wish you all the best as you embark on this journey of being the most amazing, the most iconic, and the most memorable national director for Miss Petite Global South Africa.
Thank you
Listen,
so
sending you
much.
all love, all love, all love. Thank you so much, Queen.
Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you for
Have a
having
great
me.
evening further. Bye.
Bye.
And there you have it. She is none other than Miss Petite Global South Africa, and she is doing the things. She is amazing, to say the least. I'm sure that you would agree with me. Thank you so much for watching us this evening. Look at even my hair. Like, it just shows that this girl is just having too much fun. But nonetheless, we thank you so much for joining us on our platform. Feel free to follow us across all our social media platforms to get a front row seat of all things pageantry. As I've mentioned, we're there at Facebook, we are there at X, we are there at TikTok. We're on, like, you get us everywhere. And also feel free to catch up on all our episodes on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in. From me, Demo, and the team, it's good night and stay blessed. Bye.